Hey, what's up, everyone? We are back from vacation now, and over about the week or so, the holidays here, we've seen a lot of topics come up, but the most probably pressing and important topic that has come up has been the new rebalance of these dungeons down here in the dungeon missions. So if you go in and attack a dungeon, you'll notice that some of them actually have the elite boost activated. So this one doesn't have any. You'll notice the elite boost when they have a purple aura. So you can see they have the purple aura on the towers and on the units. And so that means that these elite boosts are activated on those specific, units or towers, meaning they are a lot stronger. So the elite boost for like the archer gives them about an additional 10% attack and about, I think it was 20% or so HP. For the cannon tower, it's like a huge amount of range, about 10% increase in range, and then I think about a 50% increase in life. So a lot more life and more damaging. So what has happened is that these now have elite boosts on them, and they're insanely difficult. You can see we have 2 stars on this guy right here, and then we also have 3 stars on this one over here, but now it has an elite boost ogre. So what players are seeing and reporting is that these bases, these story missions, are becoming very unbeatable and insanely hard. So not all of them have elite boost. You can see that some of them don't, some of them do. And these are more towards the end here in the last about 10 or so levels. As you go higher up and into the earlier levels, so they do. So some of them do have, even in the earlier levels, elite boosts on the towers and the werewolf and certain units. So it doesn't look like it starts anywhere particular. But ones that have the elite boost on them make them extremely difficult. So they did do a balancing act with them before, and now they need to rebalance these missions again because of these elite boosts. So we'll take a look at this one over here. So it is worth a lot of gold, 3.1 million in gold. We only got 2 stars on it last time, and we're going to go try again. You can see there's tons and tons of towers. It's a very, very difficult base to get through. It has like 20 towers there, tons of spikes. You don't have that much more time. You have around 2 minutes and 50 seconds, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We have to watch out for the monsters. There's just a lot going on here, but you get a great reward of 3 million gold, 3.1 million. It does cost 402 bread, so it's very, very expensive to try, and you only get that 3.1 million in gold if you get 100%. So for this base here, we are going to go with a mummy, archer, and cannon setup. You'll notice that we don't have any elite boost on our units at all. If we have elite boost, they'll again turn purple like this. So we are using standard archer, mummy, and cannon with the heal spell, Sonic Blast, and Blade Storm. And before we end up getting 90%, 95%, something around that, where we got 2 stars, we'll take a look here. We are now level 79, so extremely high level. And we're going to see how intense this new mission is. There's also a snake tower right there. Snake towers are extremely deadly, so we're just going to go over to the corner here and kind of avoid all those snake towers. We have our archers back there. Use the scream to get rid of the slow effect. Oh, there's a snake tower right there, so we want to avoid the snake tower at all costs. Gonna bring out a mummy here so we can see we're stuck in this corner because it's just snake tower after snake tower after snake tower. And our time is just dwindling away now. And unfortunately, I didn't want to get up there. Damn it. That snake tower in this corner is just... Snake towers are so powered. So powerful. You can see we're just wasting time away. I don't think we're going to be able to go through here in the allotted time. And you see, those are the elite boosted bomb towers. The bombs are coming out, it seems, more rapidly. And then it is also doing more damage. Oops. So we're going to go do another run through of this with a more probably effective strategy. Because now we know exactly what to, what to look for, what to go after. You saw we got stuck in that corner over here. And we really weren't able to do much. You'll notice that there's a purple aura around the archers and then also the towers, the bomb tower and the spikes. The first wave of monsters that he bring out was a very, very damaging wave, and it definitely held us back pretty significantly and just sucked all our time because we were stuck there trying to fight those monsters, trying not to die from the snake towers. So it wasn't absolutely horrendous, but we didn't get very far. We only got 1 star that time. So I don't recall if we used scrolls last time or died last time, but we definitely did not get 2 stars like we did in the previous attempt at getting this 3.1 million in gold. So again, we just wasted 400 bread. And we're going to go ahead and try this one more time because we have enough bread for one more fight here. We are going to use the same kind of setup. Collect our food right there. And you can see, again, we are level 79, so we are at least 1 level stronger than the last time we fought this base here because I just leveled up. We're going to head up here. Sonic Blast right in the middle of those guys. We're trying to avoid the snake tower at all costs because you do not want to get sucked in with poison. As soon as we get our Sonic Blast up, we're going to head over there. So we're trying to kill this corner, and you can see these monsters are just very, very overwhelming. Tons of life. We don't really have any other reinforcement troops in this area because none of our archers can get past the snake towers and then the spikes. We finally have some, and now we're able to heal them. So we might be able to do this. Keeping this group alive is going to be very, very important and critical to our attack. And you can see these bombs are coming out just rapidly. So we're doing a lot better this time. Now we're stuck with a big horde of monsters. Rushing through with our Sonic Blast. If you stand still, the bombs... I'm not sure if they will be able to be kicked back. I don't think... Yeah, only the skull towers will be able to kick back if you stand still. You can see we're getting really, really close now here. And this side wasn't as deadly as the other side because this is all bomb towers. And unfortunately, it's taking out our archers over there. So if we're able to run down here and clean off most of those guys, If we can get 2 Sonic Blasts up here, we might have a chance to actually finish this, and then just have to pray that the remaining troops back there, you can see we have enough, can do enough damage and kill those remaining towers that we left. And unfortunately, we did not have enough time. We'll see how close we were here. We got 2 stars that time. So with a little bit of finesse and a little bit of proper technique, sure, we messed up a little bit and had some trouble at certain points. But this is now, it's like beating a world boss. You have some really, really tough challenges, and you need the right strategy. You need the right timing on all your units. You need the right offensive strategy. You really have to think, and if not, you can always go ahead and use the scroll gem way to go ahead and push through the bases, or you could die and reset all the cooldown of all your spells. But it is extremely difficult to actually go through these bases now without using any gems or scrolls. But when you look at it, the rewards are so high and meaningful. This is 3.1 million in gold, and getting 3.1 million in gold, it definitely warrants using 10 gems or 20 gems, maybe maybe a little bit more to get that, because that's a lot of gold, and you can grab that gold whenever you want. So if you need 4 million for an upgrade or something like that, you can go do a couple battles out in the PvP area, and then you can come back here and then spend 10 or 15 or 20 gems, maybe a little bit more, and get this 3.1 million gold whenever you need it. The downside is that it does cost so much bread to actually do that you really have to plan and think things through. What is more difficult though is that on some of the monster updates, the monsters are the ones themselves were very, very hard to get in the beginning. Take a look at this one over here. So Behemoth Chamber, the ogre level was extremely hard. I remember fighting this one, and this one took some gems and pearls from me when I fought it last time. Now it's actually got a huge increase in difficulty, with the ogres gaining nearly, probably, I think it's 50%. The monster levels are insane now. So you're almost forced to use scrolls and gems, and you just have to weigh how much you really want those monster upgrades.